What it is, what it was, what it could be, y'all. Welcome to the 2023 New South Wales Open, presented by none other than MVP Disc Sports. Can you believe it? They came all the way out here to Sydney, Australia. I got my man Tunji with me. Tunji, how are you?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to watching this round.
It's good to have you back in the booth. We got it back on Disc Golf Justice channel and back to the roots with me and Tunji in the booth. Liam was going to be here as well, but just couldn't make it.
That was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was actually New South Wales Open last year, so
that's right.
It was only right that we bring it back on this one. We had a pretty good tournament, man. Like the wind. Dude, tell me about the wind.
The wind and the heat. The second day, that wind was gusting. Huge gusts, steady stream of wind, swirls in the Armory, so it just went everywhere. And then you had the heat on top of that. 35, 36 degrees on Saturday. All right, here we got hole one. This is a long par four, true par four. You're shooting up a pretty steep incline, trying to keep it close. You've got a Mando pole right here. You break this gap, forehand or backhand shot straight down. Hopefully you're landing here. Some of the pros will probably be going for the basket on their second shot. And then you've got a steep drop off just after the basket.
And you'll be surprised how many people ended up going, or I guess you wouldn't be surprised. It's a steep drop off.
It is. I went over that.
Went down that drop off. We have the amazing Lisa Wallace, the TD of the tournament, introducing the boys. This is the chase card for round one. Jade Brady.
Beautiful, beautiful turnover shot. That is exactly how you want to start off.
I mean, that's his specialty, ain't it?
Yeah.
Jade loves those turnovers because he's not a forehand type of guy. He has a good forehand. I've practiced with him multiple times. He just doesn't have the confidence in it, which is a shame because it's actually pretty usable.
Yeah.
But when you got a turnover game like he's got, why you need a forehand? You don't.
If you can avoid it.
Yeah. Save your elbow.
Yep.
We got Leith Brodie, first time on the coverage. I think I've met him a few times. A really nice guy. And just super, super smooth, I would say.
Effortless looking swing right there.
He's probably got some of the smoothest form in the country. Like, I'm not saying he throws the furthest or whatever or is the best, but just in terms of how effortless his form look on both forehand and backhand is pretty incredible. Adam Rigby from down in Gendivine.
Oh, yeah. Big turnover shot. That's going to be challenging the Mando. Being down on that
be a bit
side.
Cut off, eh?
Yeah, you get cut off. It makes it hard to attack the pin.
Up next, we got Sydney local.
Rhys.
Wisniewski. Go on, son. He's probably throwing something Discraft. He's sponsored by Heiserflight and OzDisc. I love their jerseys. They got some nice jerseys over there.
Yeah, they do.
He's probably throwing something Discraft here.
Yeah, nice straight line at it. Great shot. Should put him right in the gap to make the Mando attack the pin.
Rhys is I call him the par man.
Yeah.
Because that man plays very conservatively, very safe. Doesn't take any. Well, I mean, once in a while he'll take some risks, but for the most part he doesn't take a lot of risks. But he's just very consistent.
Yep. Yeah, so there's the outside gap if you land way up the hill as Leith did. And Jade's probably going to try to attack the pin from here.
His drive is in like prime position.
It leaves it a little bit low.
Oh, no, I think that's what it would be.
Yep. It was a good line, but it needed a bunch more height.
More height, yep. Rhys going the forehand again. It's turning a bit more than you want.
Yeah, that's a good play, though. Puts you down and gives you a, just outside of circle two.
Yeah, probably like a 15 meters or so.
Yep.
Well, Adam wasn't. Oh, yeah, he is pretty cut off.
Yeah, and you see how he had to do that big kind of spike forehand hyzer there.
Yeah, he was pretty cut off there.
Yep.
This is probably one of the hardest holes on the course, would you say?
Absolutely. When I say a true par four, I mean getting par on it is good. It would be two incredible shots to even have a look for birdie. That's a nice touch.
Rigby with a freaking touch of an angel.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That was beautiful. The Gendivine up in the mountains. I hear they got a few courses down there. Train them boys up nicely.
Oh, yeah.
Jade throwing for, what's that, for par there?
That would be his par shot, yep. Still have a bogey, which isn't too bad, going out of bounds.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great shot, because the basket was pretty blind for him. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Leith putting it right by the basket as well, circles edger. Round one was probably the best day in terms of conditions.
Least amount of wind. The temperature wasn't too bad. It was mid to high 20s. Gorgeous day for golf.
Yeah, as you can see, oof. Yeah, you hate to see that because.
Ouch.
Was that for par?
That was for par, yeah. And, it's first round in a tournament. You always get some jitters, and that first putt, you feel it there.
I mean, Leith put himself in perfect position to stay clean on the hole. Just little costly mistakes like that you got to correct. I'm sure he'll make the correction though.
Absolutely. Well, you can see that even Rhys has played that hole really well and took a par.
Yeah. Yep. Call him the par man. Hole 2.
Hole 2. We've got about 100 and almost 100 meters, slightly uphill. But you have a tight OB on the right side, and as you get up to the basket, the OB snakes really close on the left. The best shot is something just straight up the gap with a little hyzer at the end.
This is another really tough hole because it's a low ceiling. You got OB left, you got OB right, and
beautiful
that's
flare
a textbook
skip.
right there.
Absolutely.
But you can't really rely on that skip that he just got because it's all rocks up there.
Absolutely.
Like I've seen Jade one of these rounds through an absolutely perfect shot, but it got like a backward skip because of the rocks.
Yeah, well, and you can see that. Like if that was pavement, that would have skipped right up.
Yeah.
Just dug right in. The rocks made it challenging. You had to get it there in flight. Oh, that's a good shot. That's great attacking.
Is it 2 left? No, it's perfect. That is perfect.
My second round, I went up the left side and just snuck into the
you went over OB.
Yeah.
Ballsy.
Oh, such a smooth stroke, and it's just right up there.
So smooth. And his forehand's super smooth as well. It's very effortless.
Yeah.
It's got me reevaluating my own form. I'm like, I'm throwing too hard, man. I need to get more effortless like him. Rhys from range and just laying up. Like I said, he doesn't take a lot of risks.
No.
Whereas Jade, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. Mm-hmm. Him and Austin D'Alessandro, they don't lay up.
Well, what do you say? Shooter's got to shoot, right?
Shooter's got to shoot, man.
You
miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right. That's probably one of the biggest changes in my game over the last year is really kind of integrating that philosophy into my play.
Jade and Adam taking nice birdies there.
Yep.
This is a good hole to get a birdie on.
It is, because it's a tough birdie. And I think it was a separator, too, because it's easy to get a bogey.
Very easy to get a bogey.
That OB is tight. It's probably only, at most, that road is 15 meters wide. Here we've got hole 3, which is just another straight shot, 82 meters. You've got the basket up on the hill, OB all along the right-hand side, OB all along the left. Again, straight mid-range, just either dig it into the side of the hill, or if you can get it up. You just have to be careful. If you land at the top, you can skip OB.
Yeah, the play seems to be to try to land towards the middle or base of the hill and skip it up there because even in the practice round, I threw a couple perfect shots that they land up on the hill that they should be parked, but they just roll all the way back down.
That's right. Oh, Jade going wide hyzer on that.
The drive's a bit scary as well because left, a little bit further left than where his disc landed is OB.
Yep.
But you're also carrying on that hyzer, you're carrying OB because of that fence.
Leith not afraid of the OB.
No.
Comes in right at the bottom of the hill. That's right.
That's probably the most common place I saw people landing this tournament, right there. Rhys.
Yep. Good shot.
In terms of tee shots, it's probably the easiest hole on the course. But because of the elevated basket and the OB left and the hill that makes things run away, it turns it into one of the pretty tough hole.
Yeah, and if you've got a long putt like Jade here, it's definitely in your head. You don't want to hit something bounce off, and roll down the hill.
Yeah. Or if you were in a spot like where he just was, and you give it a solid run and miss, he could have easily rolled down the hill the other way.
Yep, absolutely. So it gets in your head a little bit, but golf is 90% mental. The other 10%, it's mental.
Leith with the mental stability.
Absolutely. Good birdie there for him.
Yeah.
Good uphill putt.
Riggs. Tapping
Nice putt for that.
That's a good save.
Yep.
Oh, Jade.
No, he left it a little bit low. Didn't look like he really took his time on that.
Oh, I kept telling him that the whole like round one in particular, Jade was playing really, really fast.
Yeah.
And I told him I was like, man, I feel like you should slow down a little bit. Mm-hmm. But that's dirty.
That is so unfortunate.
That's dirty.
Oh my goodness.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure he wanted to do more than just tap that basket.
Yeah. All right, hole 3. Hole 4. Sorry, I really, really love this hole. It's about 111 meters, straight shot. You've got the road OB, and then you've got these trees to contend with, but a nice, straight, flat, fading shot that hyzers back will get you right under the basket.
It's a tough hole.
Yeah.
Because of these trees. You'd be surprised how many people smack first available on this, even in the MPO division. That's a beautiful,
gorgeous shot.
I remember Liam on, matter of fact, shout out to Liam Mungle for running catch cam. He was
that is a horrible roll. Oh, man.
That's dirty. Shout out to Liam Mungle for running catch cam. But he said on that shot, Leith's shot right there, if he wouldn't have hit those trees, that had a genuine chance of acing.
Wow.
This hole plays a lot further than you think as well. Like,
yep. And he's behind the house.
I kept thinking it was like a 9-speed type hole, but it was really just, you got to get your distance driver out there. Or at least I do.
Yeah. I went distance. And that's the danger right there. If you don't make that line, hit those trees, most likely you're kicking OB.
Rhys sneaking it through.
Nice stand up.
Going to be quite a bit short, though.
Yep. Great for where the basket placement was in previous tournaments.
Yeah. We didn't get a big turnout for the MPO division this year for the New South Wales Open because a lot of people around Australia don't really like the Armory because it's not incredibly challenging, which I agree with. Yeah. But that being said, I think Lisa, Matt, Pritt, and everyone involved running this tournament did an excellent job making use of the entire course and making it a very, very challenging layout. Like, I would love if we could get this layout permanently installed. I know hole 18 they said would be hard, but man, I feel like people missed out on not coming to this tournament because
absolutely. And to say it's too easy, I mean, the winning score was 6 down over 3 rounds, right?
And I think he was the only one negative in the MPO.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no. It was not an easy course.
Not at all.
It's not as wooded as maybe some other courses. Yeah. But at the same time, it provides its own challenges. And it's got 100%. A lot of unique shots, too. A lot of placement.
A lot of wind.
And a lot of wind.
You can always count on the wind at the Armory. Luckily enough, round 1, Jade having to go with a double bogey there.
Ouch.
Round 1 didn't see a lot of wind, so we should have been getting some good scores, but you hate to see some double bogeys going on there. Hole 5, I do apologize. I forgot to film it.
That's right. It's a tunnel shot, as we'll see when they get to the. Oh, it's not filmed at all.
No, I completely forgot to film it. I went from hole 4 to hole 6.
Well, it's a low. Here he is. Low tunnel shot. You can see the trees kind of just give you that low shot. That's all you really got.
I like the forehand flex play.
Okay,
personally, just because I'm on my backhand approaches, I'm almost bound and determined to hit that tree on the left, first one.
Which is pretty common, and actually that's what I play is a forehand flex through there with mid-range, just a soft touch.
I take me a little Kia, RPM Kia, flex it through there.
You can see that's what happens a lot of the time. Is Jade going outside?
Yeah, he caught me off guard. I was like, oh snap, he's going out there. I can't even, this dang Shout out to Disc Golf Warehouse for sponsoring the tournament as well. But
Wow.
the thing was in the way, I couldn't film it.
Yeah, but that worked out really
That
well
was a
for him.
beautiful shot. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's see that again. Throws it out wide, going something very stable. Double skip.
That's right, off the road. Yep, I've seen that play work. It's just if you don't get that skip.
It's dangerous.
Yes,
Because
it
OB
is.
left, OB right. I know I didn't do a good job of showing this hole, but there is OB left and OB right. So that's why a lot of people do play through the middle.
Yep.
You will see some people do the big forehand to the left as well.
I've seen that, and I've also practiced. I've tried a thumber over the top.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you like those thumbers type
Yeah.
shots. Jade with a good birdie there.
absolutely.
Recovering after that double bogey on the last hole. Leith also another birdie.
Yep.
This is a must get for the MPO division. Like if you're not
Absolutely.
getting a birdie on this hole, you're losing strokes 110%.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
the par man, unfortunately, going to be losing strokes on that hole.
And a par for Rigby.
Yep.
Yep. Well, it is one of those holes that it's easy to birdie or par.
Yeah.
You know, but bogey doesn't really come into play too much.
Unless you go OB. Hole 6, 90 meters. What do you throw here, Tunji?
All 3 rounds I tried a backhand flex shot and none of them made it up. But I was only out of bounds once, so.
That's all right. Yeah, because it's got OB to the left, but the OB kind of like cuts in and out with these wooden bollards that you see there.
Yep. And no OB on the right.
No OB right.
Previous tournaments, that,
Tree line was OB, correct?
yes, actually it's where that log is, yeah. But now with nothing. Oh, beautiful shot from Jade. Oh, yeah. That's what I was trying to do.
If you could draw it up, that's how you draw it up.
Yeah.
Rigby looking smooth there. Nice snap on him. Overturning that one,
A
though.
little overturned, but he'll still have a look, and you know,
If you don't go OB, it's a very easy par.
Yes,
But it's a tough tee shot to get the birdie.
it is. It is absolutely. Yep, and Rhys in that
In the
right
thick
hand
of it.
side foliage, but it looks like he's almost pin high. Circle's edge putt for him. Oh boy, he got stuck back there.
Yeah, he's just going to have to pitch this out.
Yep. Smart play. Don't do anything too rash.
Rhys also in the thick of it.
Leaves it
Doinking.
low.
Doinking off the cage.
Leaves it low. It's an elevated basket, so, and there is OB maybe 10 meters behind it.
Yeah.
So if you go high over it, you're most likely
I would
taking
say
an
that
extra
was
stroke.
my only complaint, I think, was that
Good
I felt like
putt.
it was a lot of elevated baskets.
Yeah. Yeah,
and,
there
and
was.
I'm a short person, like Jade. I'm like his
Yeah.
height. See how he's reaching up like that, and I also straddle putt. So like,
You're putting up
I'm
every
putting up.
time. Yeah. I love it.
yeah, Tunji's really
I'm tall, and my putting it stands straight up and go at it.
I don't
so.
mind elevated baskets. It was just like it felt like a lot of the holes were elevated baskets.
Yeah, they did raise it up. All right,
Hole 7.
hole 7, par 3, tight tunnel off the tee, but then it opens up. No OB unless you go over the fence on the other side of the trees there, and there's OB long, which can come into play. Other than that, though, a straight shot down, good forehand hole.
Yeah.
Definitely a good forehand hole.
Yeah,
Flex one out.
it's a kind of a hard backhand.
Oh,
unless you do
wow.
that, unless you try to do one of those, like
I can see
you
that
got the
line, but he
power.
did not turn it over nearly enough.
no, that's fading out.
Yeah, he didn't turn it over nearly enough. But it's safe. And you're going to be
It's
out in the field. You'll make an easy 3 from there, most likely.
Leith.
Turns it over too much.
Yeah, that cut rolled.
Yep. Which is a pretty common mistake going downhill.
Yeah, I do that almost every single time.
Yeah.
Rigsby with too much Huizor.
Yeah, it looks like it was a little early release there.
Good
And-
snap on that disc, though. I like how it comes out of him.
Oh, yeah, Rhys.
No pun intended. Oh, Rhys.
Beautiful shot. Good
I
flex
like how
line.
it comes out of Rhys, too, baby. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's a toss. Leith.
You
Second
can-
shot.
Oh, good
Yeah,
touch. He's
yep.
right there. You can see the wind starting to pick up a little bit.
Yep, the flags are starting to wave a little bit. Wave them flags, baby. Jade's running it.
That's a beautiful shot.
Yeah. I think he's upset still, though, because he was genuinely trying to put that in the bucket.
Yeah, it looked like he was. But it's good touch to be able to actually take a run like that and also control the speed so it doesn't go way past.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it is downhill.
Yep.
Rigsby doing the more traditional approach, a little overstable approach disc, I'm guessing.
That's about circle's edge. And he leaves it short.
Come on, Rhys, get it up. That was a beautiful drive.
That's a good putt. About
good
6,
save.
7 meters, yeah.
Very good save.
Absolutely.
Leith trying to save it as well.
Going to clean that up, and the other twos are just tap-ins. Although we should watch them.
Yeah.
We did see one of those fall out already.
Oh, man. There was so many spit outs this tournament.
Was there?
How many did you see?
I saw 2, 3, but I was on the same card all 3 days.
I think I saw like 12, man.
Wow.
It was crazy.
And none of the people on my card putt with a lot of speed. Here we've got hole 8, is it?
Yep.
And this is a new hole for the course. Long straight, you got to make the left of that mando tree, and then you're up
right of the mando tree.
Sorry, right of the mando tree.
There you go.
And then you're up the hill, and the basket is tucked back in the woods here.
I do apologize for not having the drone for the fly-throughs. We weren't allowed to fly the drone at this course, unfortunately. We're close to a prison, and it's Aboriginal land as well, so.
That's a good shot out of Jade. He's right by that mando tree. Leith that gets caught up in the tree there. It's not a horrible position. It's just a tight hyzer.
You should still be able to get up and down from there.
Yeah,
I think birdie's kind of out of the question, though, because that second shot's going to be a little cut off. That's short. Oh,
short. Yeah, that's short. That's going to be hard to get up for the 3. The play that I did, I went out over the reeds every time.
Yeah, me too. I think that's a smarter play. Take your most overstable disc.
Yep.
Let that thing rip on hyzer, or if it's really overstable, on flat over the reeds, and just let it fade back around.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful not to smack one of them trees on the right and kick back into the reeds.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a horrible look.
No,
Big hyzer.
Yeah. And that'll get a good skip off the ground. Didn't see where it landed. Probably.
I think that was going to be C2. I think it landed short. I also didn't see that come down.
That's the tough lie right there.
Yeah, that's very hard.
You can't really access the green.
I mean, par at best. Par at best for Riggs on that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jade's got a chance here.
Yeah, Jade's in prime position. He needs to capitalize.
Yep. So that's circle 2.
Yeah.
Just in circle 2.
Sure he wanted to be closer than that, though.
I bet he did.
Tester putt for the bird. Leith letting her rip. Or who was that?
No, that was Rigby.
Oh, it was Riggs.
Yeah.
Leith's a big unit, man. He's a big guy.
He looked pretty strong.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to freaking have a go with him, I'll tell you that. Big unit.
Turns it over. Doesn't quite get it over enough to sink in the basket.
I'm sure he wanted that closer.
Yep.
Come on, Jade. Give us something. No.
Just off target.
Not even close.
I was pretty happy. I got birdie on 2 of the 3 rounds on this hole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a good birdie.
Yeah.
It's a good birdie.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get around the mando off your tee shot, it's pretty should be straightforward, but.
You've got some elevation gain as you get up to the basket. Yeah. You've also got a tree right in front of the mouth.
Yeah, it's easy to get a bad kick.
It is very easy. Rigby takes his par. Par was not a bad score on this hole.
No.
It was a bonus birdie.
Rhys taking his par as well. On to the last hole of the front 9. Hole 9. Par 4.
Par 4. This was a challenging hole. You have this tight tunnel shot out into the field, and then you take a hard right-hand turn and you've got the basket probably about 70 meters down to this point of land, OB all around it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a peninsula down there.
Yeah.
And you just want to, there's a basket that plays as like the red layout normal hole 9. You basically just want to try to ace run that with a mid.
Yeah.
And that'll get you out far enough, and then you have a wide open second shot for you can do backhand, forehand approach, whatever you want.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
But it is still a scary second shot because OB left, right, and forward.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he gets lucky. Beautiful skip. That is prime position.
Look at Liam with the camo work. Even when he correctly exposing the shot when changing scenery.
That's going to hide it too much, off the tree. If you get hit early, it's almost an impossible birdie because you're just stuck having to pitch out.
There is like a crazy line you could do straight through the trees, straight to the basket, but it's literally a poke and hope. Like there's no line actually there.
You're throwing
praying
at a wall and praying.
At least just pitching it out there.
Yeah.
If you get caught up in the trees, if you don't make the gap purely on that first shot, it can turn into a rough hole.
Yeah, and you've got no look at the basket from there.
Look at this. Jade throwing a forehand, but he doinks a pull. That was actually going to be good if it didn't doink the pull. Yeah, you can see his frustration.
Yep.
I've never seen him pull out a forehand in an actual event. This is a first for me.
I think he was trying to get aggressive with it. Oh no, Rhys goes too long, and there's the danger when you're throwing to that peninsula.
Yeah.
It's a tight peninsula too, and on the second day, as we'll see, boy, that wind was blowing.
Oh, round 2 was rough.
Yeah.
Round 2 was very going to.
That's
skip.
A great touch right there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, that's if you don't make the gap, that's what you want to do.
Oh, Jade actually didn't go OB on that forehand.
Oh, he's still got a good shot for par then.
Yeah, kicked right.
Takes a run at it.
Oh, come back.
Drifts OB. That's not going to come
dirty,
back.
Man. He almost put that in the bucket.
He did.
But unfortunately, that's going to be OB.
You know, that's the danger of being aggressive on that shot.
Oh, that's rough.
Yep.
That's so rough. Rigby in perfect position, but this is for his birdie. If I'm not mistaken. So
no, that's his second shot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, his first shot was all the way.
He got very lucky. I remember.
Yeah,
now I'm remembering.
It went inside, but it managed to skip through.
Rhys saving the bogey at least.
Good par uphill. Good putt. Jade's got the same shot basically. Fires that in.
Rogue. Hate to see it. A lot of red.
Yeah.
And gray out there. I want to see more green. Show me the money, baby.
There's some green. There's some green.
Rigsby heard me and took it personally.
Yeah. And
finishing out the front 9.
Tapping his par.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
He's making that 10 times out of 10.
Absolutely. Yeah, 2 down through the front 9.
It's not too shabby.
No, not too shabby.
The wind wasn't really blowing yet in this round, so we'd like to see some lower scores than that. But I think on lead card they had some good action. Austin apparently was putting on a heater.
Yeah, he was 6 down through the front 9 or something. 7 down. Yeah. Oh man.
Austin 7 down.
Yep.
Leith sitting in second, tied with Riggs at -2. Chris Hill even through 9, and Dwan Fisher all the way over from New Zealand.
Oh wow.
In 5th place at +1.
Wow.
Yeah, I've played with him before.
Austin was having a heater. Now, see, that's the thing. It is a scoreable course.
I felt like if you were shooting, you couldn't anticipate the wind in round 2. But if you were shooting -6 every single round, I thought you were going to be in contention to win.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But even knowing how to play in the wind though it's part of the sport.
100%. Catch us around back 9 of round 1.
See you there.